Hi, my name is Karen and welcome to day 4 of the Introductory Mat Pilates workout. Find a place where you can lay down on your back and go ahead and lay down. Let's begin with imprinting. Take a deep breath in, filling up your lungs, and blow out all of that air, letting your back sink heavy into the mat. Again, inhale. And exhale, pressing each individual vertebra into the mat. And again, inhale. Blow out all of that air, letting your back melt into the mat. 2 more. Inhale, filling up those lungs. And exhale, emptying the lungs, melting into the mat. 1 more. Take a deep breath in. And blow it all out, feeling your back melting heavy into the mat. Moving on to breathing. Take a deep breath in, filling up your lungs. And then exhale and feel your body pulling in toward the center line of your body. Again, inhale. And exhale and use those abs to skinny up your waist. Again, inhale. Exhale, cinch up that waistline. 2 more, inhale. Empty out those lungs and make that waistline as skinny as you can with your abs. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale, emptying the lungs. Moving on to iso abs, make a triangle with your thumbs and forefingers and place it on your lower abdominals with your thumbs at your belly button, your heel of your hands out toward your hip bones, and your fingertips falling toward your pubic bone. Begin by making sure that that triangle is level with the ground, that you're not tilting one way or the other. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, and use your abdominals pulling in and up to draw that triangle closer to the floor. And again, inhale and try to keep the triangle there. Exhale and try to draw it closer to the floor. Inhale, keeping the triangle there. Exhale and sink that triangle closer to the floor. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, draw the abs in and up. 1 more, inhale. And exhale and hollow out those abs. Next is clockwork. Arms can go down by your side. You want to imagine that there's a marble sitting right in the middle of your pelvis. And as you exhale, you're going to roll that marble toward your heart by tilting your pelvis backward. Then inhale and roll the marble away from your heart. Again, exhale, lower back gets close into the floor. Inhale and lift your low back off the floor by lengthening long through the pubic bone. And again, exhale, tailbone reaches long underneath you to hollow out those abs. Inhale and tilt the pelvis away from you. 2 more, exhale, roll the marble to the heart. Inhale and roll it away from your heart. Last one, exhale, scoop out that belly and tilt your pelvis backward. Inhale and tilt that pelvis forward. Go ahead and settle back into a nice neutral pelvis position. Arms reach up toward the ceiling for ribcage arms. Feel your shoulder blades pressing firmly into the mat. Abs draw in and up and keep the ribcage glued to the floor. Exhale as you reach the arms long overhead without lifting the ribs, and then inhale and reach back up toward the ceiling. Again, exhale, reach long like you're going to touch the wall behind you. Inhale, reach up toward the ceiling. 3 more, exhale, lengthen overhead. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. 2 more, exhale, reach toward the wall behind you. Inhale, reach toward the ceiling. 1 more, exhale, reach nice and long overhead. And then inhale and reach back up toward the ceiling. Arms come down by your side. Next, we'll do our head nods. Back of the head stays in contact with the mat as you exhale and lengthen through the back of the neck. And then inhale, lift the chin toward the ceiling. Again, exhale and lengthen the neck. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lift. 2 more, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lift. 1 more, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lift. Next, we're going to add on the neck curl. Begin with the head nod by lengthening the back of the neck. Then fold in half at the rib cage to lift your upper body off the floor. Then inhale as you roll down, bone by bone, back onto the mat. Again, exhale, lengthen the back of the neck, fold in half to lift. Inhale, lengthen and roll down piece by piece. And again, exhale, lengthen and lift. Inhale, stretch the spine as you roll down. 2 more, exhale, lengthen and lift. Inhale, roll down bit by bit. Last one, exhale, lengthen and lift. Inhale and roll down bone by bone by bone. Go ahead and roll over onto your tummy for flight. Remember, as you lay on your tummy, you're lifting those abdominals up off the floor, not just letting them collapse down. Arms are going to reach long by your side. Roll your shoulders open and slide your shoulder blades into your back pocket. Your forehead is either resting lightly on the mat, or you can hover it slightly off the floor if you'd like. Reach those shoulder blades into your back pocket and lift the upper body slightly off the mat as you inhale. Then exhale as you lengthen to lower down. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head and lift. Exhale and lengthen as you lower. Inhale, stretch the spine and lift. Exhale, lengthen even longer as you lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen to lower. 1 more, don't forget to scoop those abdominals right up off the floor. And lower all the way back down. Go ahead and sit up for seated trekking. Legs are out straight and you're stacked as much as you can right over your sits bones. You want to make sure that you have the alignment of the middle of the foot all the way through the middle leg, all the way up to the hip joint. And begin by having the feet flex, reaching long through those heels. Press through the balls of the feet and lengthen through the toes. Then pull the toes back and lengthen through the heels. Again, press through the balls of the feet and lengthen the toes. Pull the toes back and press through the heels. We have 3 more, making sure to keep that alignment of the legs so that you're not twisting or rolling or anything. We're wanting to keep that nice, stable alignment of the foot and the leg. And last one, press through the balls of the feet, lengthen the toes, pull the toes back and press through the heels. Go ahead and roll down onto your back. Next up is our knee spreads. Feet and knees are together with the feet flat on the floor, and you want to try to scoop those abdominals in and up. Inhale as you open the knees nice and wide to the side. Exhale and scoop to lift the knees back up toward the ceiling. Again, inhale, open wide. Begin the movement by pulling the abdominals back in to lift the knees back up. And again, inhale, open. Exhale, zip up the abs and pull the knees back up toward the ceiling. 2 more. Inhale, open wide. And exhale, abs, pull the knees back up. Last one, inhale, open. And exhale, pull those knees back up toward the ceiling. Next up is knee sways. Exhale as you reach your knees over toward the right, keeping your left shoulder on the floor. Then pull the abs in and up to pull the knees back up toward the ceiling. Knees reach over to the left. And scoop the abdominals to pull the knees back up. Again, over to the right, lengthening long through those knees. So you're stretching the body. And scoop the abdominals to pull back up. And then over to the left. Again, really rotating through that spine. Abs draw in and up to come back up toward the ceiling. Again, over to the right. Deepen the abs and lift the knees. Over to the left. Hollow out those abs to come back to center. We have 2 more on each side, reaching over to the right. Exhale, pull the knees back up toward the ceiling. Inhale as you reach long to the left. Exhale and pull the knees back up toward the ceiling. 1 more on each side. And scoop to pull back up. And last one. And come back up toward the ceiling. Flip back over onto your tummy for goalpost arms. Again, abdominals are lifted like you're scooping them right up off the floor. Shoulder blades are sliding into your back pockets. Arms are straight out from the shoulders and bent at a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Forehead again can rest lightly on the mat, or you can lift it slightly off the mat. Press the elbows into the floor to lift the hands up, and then lower the hands. Again, press the elbows to lift the hands, and lower the hands. And press to lift, and lower. Keep zipping up those abdominals. Press to lift, and lower. 1 more, press and lift those hands, and lower back down. Go ahead and flip back over, back onto your back for our leg slides. Beginning with the knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and your legs can be hip bone distance apart. Abdominals are scooping to keep that pelvis nice and still. Begin with the right leg, pressing the heel firmly into the mat as you lengthen long and reach that heel toward the wall in front of you. And then pull the abdominals in and up to pull that leg back in. Do the same leg again. Press down and lengthen out. Reaching, scoop and pull back in. 3 more with this leg. Press down and lengthen long. And zip up those abs as you pull the knee back in. 2 more, press down and out. And abs zip up to pull that leg back in. 1 more, activating the back side of that leg to lengthen out. And deepen the abs and pull back in. Let's move to the left leg. Press that left heel down deeply into the floor and lengthen the heel out long away from you like you're going to touch that wall. Zip up the abs to pull the leg back in. Again, press down and lengthen long. Abs scoop deeply as you pull that knee back in. 3 more with this leg. Press down and out. Deepen the abs and pull that leg back in. 2 more. Press down and out, activating the back side of that leg. And scoop and pull back in. 1 more time. Press down and lengthen long. And deepen those abs and pull back in. Moving on to the 100. Begin with a head nod, neck curl to lift up. Pull the knees in toward the chest and lengthen the legs toward the ceiling. Arms reach long. Begin to pump as you inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, deepen the abs. Inhale, reaching nice and long through the arms. Exhale, hollow out the tummy. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there, inhale. And blow out all of that air. Again, inhale, filling up those lungs. Exhale, empty the lungs. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach through the arms and the legs. Exhale, scoop out the belly. 1 more breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pull the knees in toward the chest. Next, we're going to do our seated rollback, also known as our negatives. Sitting up, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Legs are open about hip bone distance, and you're stacked with your spine directly on top of your sits bones. Reach the arms forward. Exhale as you roll your marble toward the heart, tilting your pelvis backward, and roll all the way down, piece by piece onto the mat. Arms reach overhead as in our ribcage arms, then back up toward the ceiling. And again, roll back up if you need to. Walk back up your legs. And sit all the way up. And again, tilt that pelvis backward. Roll all the way down. Arms reach overhead and back up toward the ceiling. Lift the head between the arms and come all the way back up. 3 more, rolling down, bone by bone. Reach the arms and come back up. 2 more, roll down, bone by bone by bone. Really working on the articulation of the spine. And again, working through piece by piece as you come back up. Last one, rolling down, really tilting that pelvis backward to begin the movement. Reach long as in rib cage arms, then head nod, neck curl to come all the way back up. And then go ahead and roll down one more time, because the next one begins on your back. 1 leg circle. Now, if you need to, have one or both knees bent. Otherwise, we want to have both legs straight. Arms are pressing firmly into the mat, abs are scooping. Take your leg across the body, down, around, and up. Across, down, around, and up. Across, down, around, and up. Keep scooping the abs to keep that body stable. Last one. And reverse your circle. Out, down, across, and up. Out, down, across, and up. Out, down, across, and up. We have 2 more. Lengthening long through those legs. And then switch your legs. Pull this knee in and then extend it up. And take the leg across, down, around, and up. Across, down, around, and up. Across, down, around, and up. You have 2 more. Anchoring the body into the mat and reverse. Out, down, across, and up. Out, down, across, and up. Out, down, across, and up. 2 more. See if you can make your body nice and long. Last one. And go ahead and roll. Take that leg down. Next, we're going to do rolling like a ball. We've been doing Teeter Totter, where we pull our knees in toward our chest and we look in and we rock back and forth. If you need to keep doing that one, go ahead. Otherwise, we're going to work on rolling like a ball today. So, pull your knees in toward your chest. And you want to reach toward your feet with your hands. If you can, getting your hand all the way down over top of your foot, like this. But reaching outside of your leg is good. I am not physically able to do that at this point in time. So I'm reaching as close to my ankles as I can. And you begin with your feet lifted up off the mat and you're balancing just on the back side of that tailbone. From here, as you exhale, tilt the pelvis backward and roll back to your shoulder blades and back up. And back to your shoulder blades and up. We have 4 more. When you come back up, you want to try to keep your feet off the floor. It's like your abs have to put the brakes on your momentum. And 1 more. Exhale, tilt that pelvis backward and come all the way up. Good. Next, we're moving on to our series of 5, our ab series. Except we only know 2 so far. So the single leg stretch. Pull one knee in toward your chest and grab that leg, pulling it nice and tight. The other leg goes out. Your upper body is in a capital C curve, so you're tilting that pelvis backward. And switch the legs, sliding them past each other and switch. Sliding like a grasshopper to switch. And switch. And switch. Pressing down and out as you switch. And switch. And switch. Switch. 1 more on each side. Switch. And switch. Double leg stretch. Pull both knees in. Press the legs out and away from you as you reach the arms overhead. Circle the arms to pull back in. Again, lengthen nice and long away. Circle to pull back in. And again, out, keeping the C curve of the upper body. And come back in. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, scoop to pull those legs back in. 2 more. Inhale, out. Exhale, pull back in. Last one. Inhale away. And exhale, pull back in. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Spine stretch forward. Again, if you need to do this one against a wall for reference point, it's always good to go back and do this against the wall every once in a while. Then do so. If you need to Bend your knees so that you can sit up straight and tall. Go ahead and bend them, otherwise they'll be straight. Arms reach forward. You're stacked right on top of your sits bones. Exhale as you peel your spine off an imaginary wall and round forward. And then inhale and stack that spine back up, one piece at a time. And again, exhale as you peel off the wall, rounding forward. Inhale and stack back up. And again, exhale, articulating that spine off the wall, just like we did off the floor earlier. And then inhale and roll back up, like you're rolling down onto the floor. 2 more. Exhale, rounding forward. Reach through the crown of the head. Inhale, stack up, nice and tall. 1 more. Exhale, round forward. And then inhale and roll back up. Moving on to saw. Just open the arms nice and wide. If you were against a wall, you'll have to come back out into the center. Twist toward one side. Exhale as you round forward, just like you did just in the last exercise, peeling that spine off the wall. Inhale and roll back up and rotate to the other side. Exhale as you round forward. Keep rotating. Inhale, roll up and rotate. Exhale, round forward, rotating through that spine. Inhale, roll up and rotate. Exhale, peel that spine off an imaginary wall. Inhale and roll up and rotate. 1 more on each side. Exhale and keep twisting deeper and deeper. Inhale, roll up and rotate. 1 more. Rounding forward, keep rotating. Bring out the waist like a wet rag. Inhale and roll up and come back to center. Bring the arms and legs together and roll down bone by bone onto your spine, onto your back. Go ahead and roll onto your side for side kick series. Line your body up at the back edge of your mat. Your hand can be at the base of your skull, or you can have that arm nice and long. We are working toward getting here eventually, so if you're physically able to do so, please do so. Now, you see what my hand's doing here? We don't want that. You can either fist or flat on the floor, whichever one is more comfortable for you. I have little tiny arms, so I'm doing the fist. Feet are at the front of the mat. Lift the top leg and reach it long. We'll begin with front and back. Kick the leg to the front with a double kick. Sweep it long to the back, double kick. And again, front, front, and back, back. Torso is nice and stable. Hips stay stacked. And 2 more. Reaching long through the crown of the head, long through the feet. Last one. Up and down. Top leg over bottom leg. Turn that leg out like a dancer. We're really trying to rotate that leg. Rotate it even more as you lift up, keeping the hips stacked. Reach long to lower down. Again, lift. Reach long to lower. And again, reach up. Reach even longer to lower down. We have 2 more. Really spiral that leg. Turning it out. Last one. And reach long to lower. Transition into inner thigh lifts and circles. Leg goes up, jazz hand in front, grab that ankle if you can, and plant the foot on the floor. Now, if you can't do that, it's fine not to grab onto your leg. It's kind of a reach if you have short arms and a long torso like I do. But if you can do it, go for it, because it's a good stretch. Take the bottom leg to the back edge of the mat. Reach that top knee away from you to stack those hips. And lift the bottom leg, lengthen long through the heel and lower. Lift, lengthen from head to heel and lower. Lift, stretch the spine and lower. 2 more, lift, lengthen and lower. Last one, lift, grow longer and lower. Circle to the front, up, back and down. Front, up, back and down. 3 more. 2 more, keeping that upper body nice and still. Abs are still working. They don't get to relax. And last one. Reverse. Up, front, down and back. Up, front, down and back. See how long you can make your body from your head to your heel. We have 2 more. And last one. Roll onto your tummy. Hands stack right underneath your forehead. Shoulder blades are sliding down into your back pockets. Exhale as you scoop your belly up off the floor. Inhale, lengthen from head to toes. Exhale, scoop even deeper. Inhale and lengthen long. One more exhale, lift the belly a little higher. And inhale, lengthen even longer. Go ahead and roll over onto your left side. I'm going to swing around so you don't have to look at my back. And we've got to do the same 3 exercises on the other leg. Again, set up just as you did on the other side. Lift that leg about hip height and reach it long. Beginning with front and back. Take the leg front, double kick, and back, double kick. And front, front, back, back. Front, front, hips are stacked, back, back. Body is long. Front, front, and back, back. Stretch the body. One more. And ups and downs. Top leg over bottom leg. Turn that leg out like a dancer and lift it up, keeping the hips stacked, and lengthen long to lower. Lift. Remember, the hips stay stacked. We're not trying to kick ourselves in the head. We want to really work on keeping those hips stacked. And one more. Inner thigh lifts in circles. Go ahead and grab that ankle if you're able to, and take the bottom leg back. And lift the bottom leg, lengthen through the heel, and lower. Lift, lengthen head to heel, and lower. Lift and stretch the spine, and lower. Lift, grow longer, and lower. One more time. And circle to the front. Up, back, and down. Front, up, back, and down. 3 more big circles. Really working that inner thigh, but also your booty. Last one. And reverse. And making sure we're hitting the back edge of that circle. That one's a really hard spot to hit. That's what I mean by working your booty. We have 2 more. And last one. All right. Teaser one leg. Take your bottom or top foot, plant it behind your bottom leg. Sit up, bringing the thighs together and your hands behind your thighs. So you have one leg extended, the other leg is bent. And you're sitting up as tall as you can. Exhale and tilt the pelvis backward into a capital C curve. Inhale and sit up. Exhale and round the spine. Inhale and sit up. One more time. Exhale and round. Inhale, sit up tall. Switch the legs. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, roll the marble toward your heart. Inhale and sit up taller. One more, rounding that spine. Inhale, lengthen nice and tall. Moving on to our wall series. Find a place where you can stand against a wall. You're going to have your back to the wall. Step out one of your feet, 1 foot distance from the wall. And put your heels together, toes no more than 1 fist distance apart in Pilates stance. And you want to work to get your entire spine from your head all the way to your tailbone into that wall, with the obvious exception of your neck. We're going to begin with arm circles. Plug the shoulder blades into the wall and reach your arms forward and up. Then open wide to the side to come down. Again, forward to come up. Open wide to come down. Forward to come up. Open, stretching the body to come down. 3 more. Keeping those ribs pressing into that wall. You don't want to open so wide that your ribs pop up off the wall. And 1 more. And reverse the circle. Lengthen the arms out wide to come up. Stretch forward to come down. Keeping those shoulder blades plugging into the wall. If you're like me, now is a good reminder that your lower back should also be pressing into the wall. We have 3 more. Lengthening out wide to come up. Reaching forward to come down. 2 more. Abs are zipping up. Like you're zipping up a pair of skinny jeans. Last one. reaching forward to come down. Now alternating arms. We're going to take one arm up toward the ceiling and switch those arms. They should pass right at shoulder height. Again, your entire spine is pressing into the wall. Abs are zipped up. You're lengthening your spine against that wall, so it's not just pressing into the wall, it's getting nice and long against it as well. And switch those arms again. And switch. We have two more on each arm. And switch. One more on each arm. And last one. And just go ahead and lower that arm. Roll down to the arm circles. Peel your spine off the wall, one piece at a time, going into a nice capital C curve. Abs are scooping in and up. And circle the arms one direction. And then reverse your circle. Let the arms hang as you roll up bone by bone, lengthening the spine against the wall. And again, peel off that wall. The same movement that we did with our seated rollbacks. Circle the arms. And reverse the circle. And roll up bone by bone. It's also the same movement that we used with our spine stretch forward. One more time. Peel off that wall bone by bone. Should be in a nice capital C curve. The abs are scooping deeply as you circle those arms. And reverse your circle. Let the arms hang and roll up bone by bone by bone. Go ahead and step out one more foot distance from the wall and separate those heels so your feet are about hip bone distance apart. Again, entire spine is pressing into the wall. Slide down the wall like you're sitting in a chair, reach your arms forward, then press through the heels to straighten the legs. Again, slide down, reaching those arms. Abs are scooping in and up as you press back up. One more time on both feet. And press all the way back up. One leg slide. Bring those feet together. Slide down like you just did. Then take one leg extended forward. Press back up, bringing the feet together. We'll alternate legs. So slide down. Take the other leg forward. Press through that heel nice and strong to come back up. Again on the first side. Lengthen that leg long. Press, reaching the crown of the head through the ceiling. And again on the other side. Reach, press, lengthen. One more on each side. How long can you make your body while you're doing this? It'll help with your stability as I wobble. And last one. And press, lengthening, come all the way up. Now walk your feet back to the wall and stand all the way up. And step out and feel how tall you feel. You should feel a little more wrapped in the waist. The abs worked a little bit. They shouldn't be on fire or overwhelmingly sore, but they should have worked a little. Now, thank you so much for joining me for this workout today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.